Okay, looks like we're underway here, drawing up hands. Marat and I have played many matches against each other over the years. Marat also plays Modern, and I see Marat at Modern nights at the LGS, Modern events. And we get along great. No Cardboard Live today. We don't have deck lists for all the players. This is a local weekly LGS event, and it's just not logistically possible for me to get deck lists from everybody. But I do share my deck lists, as most of you already know, on YouTube for our members and in our coffee page and in our Discord VIP chat. I make sure everybody knows what I'm playing. Okay, Urza's Saga to start the game for me. There's a Chromox.
On response, I am going to sacrifice it.
Okay, Hagra Mauling. Imprinted under there. This is the destroy target creature double face card from Zendikar Rising. And another Chromox imprinting Dark Ritual. And there's Trinisphere. So I won the game, right? The game is over? 100% favorite for Elves, says chat. Thanks a lot, chat. I'll remember that. So Llanowar Elves on the board for Marat. Elvish Visionary. Yeah, I got to win those die rolls. You're right. All right, there's a Saga up to 2 and pass. So let me think now. What was in my hand? Okay, I see a Dark Ritual. I see another Trinisphere. Redundant Trinisphere. And looks like I have an artifact in my hand. Wow, I did not know I did that with my hand. I just keep fanning it out and not fanning it. That's mildly annoying, chat. That's mildly annoying what I'm doing there. Okay, Gaia's Cradle is going to be a huge help for Marat here. I was not happy to see that card. Here's Nettle Sentinel. Virtual Rangers, Nettle Sentinel, Elvish Visionary, and Llanowar Elves. Making a construct on Marat's end step. There's a construct. Making another construct before Urza's Saga pops.
And I am going to attack you with...
Okay, so I'm getting another Chromox. I'm guessing Dark Ritual gets imprinted here. Yep. Attacking for 6 and passing the turn. Former Hype Train Conductor Turn 0 Games is here. MTG Banning is here, highlighting posts already. What's up, everybody? Looks like I drew a Leyline of the Void. It's pretty useless. So the ideal follow-up for me after the Trinisphere definitely would have been a Curse. I mean, that's the most ideal. Drop a Soul Land, drop a Curse. Curse of Misfortunes or a Curse of Holding. Of Death's Hold, rather. The fact that Marat now has a Gaia's Cradle and can probably just cast a Crater Hoof and kill me any moment is not good. It's not going well. We needed Marat to, first of all, not get a Cradle. and slow things down a little bit. Trinisphere not doing much in this game so far. Here's Korean Ranger making things worse. Marat counting the amount of creatures in play for Gaia's Cradle. You can't see this right now, but there's beads of sweat dripping down my brow right now as I was playing the match. Six creatures in plays, which is basically 6 mana from Cradle. The 2-tap lands are 7/8. Dryad Arbor 9. The creatures can create 10. I mean, Marat has plenty of mana to do whatever he wants. Neely D, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Okay, pointing out that a land drop was already made there. Apologies for the glare on my cards. I was not sitting at the most ideal table for recording. Lighting at the LGS is a little harsh. But if you just joined us, those are 3 Chrome Moxes on my side of the board. On the left, with 2 Dark Rituals and a Hagra Mauling imprinted, 2 Constructs and a Trinisphere. Urza Saga is in the graveyard. Yep, 4 mana flow. We had a much larger than usual turnout for this particular Legacy event, so tables were shuffled and moved around a bit. Monka is here, everybody. Says happy hump day, happy National Pizza Day, happy 90s MTG Day of the week. What's up, Monka T? Monka's here, everybody. You never know when Monka's going to show up. That's one thing you don't know. Okay, so Allosaurus Shepherd on Marat's side of the board pretty much tells me that the game is over at this point. I needed to top deck a Death's Hold or... Oh, I don't even have the mana for it. Yeah, this is over.
Play by you.
That's the problem. I understand that's the problem.
My constructs are not going to be able to attack for lethal here.
I know that I cannot play Madness, but
You can activate abilities.
yeah, yes, I am going to discard. This goes aside.
Should have banned Allosaurus Shepherd, I think.
Thank you, everybody, for saying hello to Monka in chat. That is important.
Go to combat. 10% strikes.
All right, making a
6/6, right?
last-ditch effort attack here.
And then before damage bounce it.
Yeah, I think I can.
Play Saga. Okay. I'll cast some pretty advantageous drawings. Sorry? That's right.
I'm casting on Leyline and passing the turn. Another draw that would have been relevant, actually, would have been a removal spell for the Allosaurus Shepherd. Hagra Mauling.
Swing. You got it.
All right, scooping the game there. Now, game 2, keep an eye out, starts with a pretty funny goof by me. I'll point out what I mean when it happens. All right, 2 cards on the bottom on a Multi 5. Starting off with a Chrome Mox, imprinting, I believe that's Curse of Misfortunes, and passing. Not the most ideal hand. Not having a land. Dryad Arbor pass. So a little confusion here. A take back happens. I meant to go back to my turn and cast a Plague Engineer But for some reason, I did it without untapping, drawing a card for turn. So there's the there's the Plague Engineer, and there's the goof. Murat had to had to correct me there. It's not your turn yet, and I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? So that was a funny moment. Same outcome though. There's a Plague Engineer with plenty of glare on it for everybody to enjoy. Naming Elf, Wirewood Symbiote. That's partially what it was. I was super excited to slam it. Yeah, that is partially what it was. That's kind of what we were joking about. Here's Urborg.
Yeah.
Pass turn.
And it enters tap.
Two basics.
If I attack with a Plague Engineer there, Murat's double blocking, right?
One in hand, right?
One in hand. And yeah, because I am still
There's that damn Gaia's Cradle again. Is Curses the deck? Is Curses deck the future of the prison decks? I don't know if it's the future, but it's definitely an option. And there's Assassin's Trophy on my Plague Engineer. I'm thinking about Force of Willing it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have that. The Curses deck is definitely an option. I've been enjoying playing the Curses deck just because, you know, for people that have been following 90s MTG for a long time, you'd be aware that for a while I was just playing Delver and Blue Piles in Legacy. Probably for the most of the years that I had been playing Legacy, I was just playing blue decks. And for the last 2 years, like focusing on decks like Goblins and now the Curses deck, I feel like I've just been learning so much more about the format that I hadn't really explored before, and I'm just like committed to playing non-blue decks for now. I still play blue decks here and there, but I'm enjoying kind of becoming more versatile with a dash of Reanimator. That is true. That is true. I always had like a dash of Reanimator mixed in there. I played Reanimator back in Standard when Onslaught block was legal, with Zombify and Stitch Together and what was the other Reanimate spell in that deck? I don't know, but I've always loved Reanimator, so that's been in there. But you know, the Curses deck is not really a fast combo, and it's not really a blue pile, so it's something different. All right, there's an opposition agent on end step. Doom Necromancer, that's right. Yeah, I knew there was another way to reanimate. Doom Necromancer, that's right. I played that deck in Standard back in the day. Back in high school.
Like I forgot because you didn't touch anything. I had no play. Let's do it on my turn.
The next decks I have my eye on for trying to play a bit and at least feel like to the extent that I can master the deck. I'm looking at finishing Maverick. I have a lot of the cards from Maverick. I'm just missing Green Sun Zeniths and a few other things. I'm missing a few cards for Death and Taxes. So I'm going to continue my journey, keep switching decks over time. But I'm enjoying Curses for now. Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way, but I feel overwhelmed looking at looking at a deck like Ruby Storm or a deck like Doomsday or a deck like even Ad Nauseam Tendrils. I'm a little bit intimidated, honestly, by playing those kind of decks. Am I like overthinking it and I should just dive in? Or does anybody else feel the same way as I feel? I just feel like it takes so much homework to like get up to speed at even what you're supposed to do to win one game. and I feel a little overwhelmed. Elves going off here. Here's a Reclamation Sage. Blows up my Chromox, of course. Like occasionally I'll catch a stream or a YouTube video, or even in real life, like watching people play, watch people pilot a Storm deck, and I just feel like, oof, I don't even know where to start. I know how to play against Storm. I know what spells to counter. I know what cards are good to bring in sideboard. I know all that, but to pilot the deck feels like a lot. But maybe I'm wrong. Does Murat have too many creatures on the board, or what? I mean, this feels like a slaughter. Just bring a raincoat.
Okay, I don't know what that burn.
Everything I have here is summoning sick.
Historically,
Except for this, I believe so. You had this last turn, I think.
Yeah, so I played this as my land for first turn. Second turn I played this. No, this is this turn.
This is
Because this is
okay.
summoning sick.
I never played that setter. That killed
Yeah, this is where you're really kind of going out playing the early version of the
Oh yeah, I mean, I also.
If you just joined us, I forgot to update the score, but this is actually game 2. Game 1 was a little bit closer than this game, but I lost. Elves seems quite good in the post Ragavan Legacy format. Would anybody watching right now call Elves a tier 1 deck? Where are the Elves people, and how are they feeling about the deck right now? I'm curious.